if you're a Trump supporter and you want to have a conversation with me about presidential pardons, you don't even get to begin that conversation. I don't want to hear Joe Biden's name. I don't want to hear Barack Obama's name. I don't want to hear Bush's name or Clinton's name until you address the bullshit that's going on with Donald Trump and his pardons.
Hey everybody, Donald Trump's latest pardon is going to blow your mind. I'm Liz Oyer, the former pardon attorney for the Department of Justice. This is Joseph Schwartz. He owned a nursing home empire called Skyline with facilities in 11 states. Schwartz stole $38 million from the paychecks of his employees, money that was supposed to cover their health care and retirement benefits. Schwartz pleaded guilty to tax fraud, and in April of this year, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison. But last week, Donald Trump granted him a full pardon after he served just 3 months of his sentence. This is a strange pardon even for Trump, because back in April, Trump's hand-picked U.S. attorney, Alina Habba, issued a press release publicly thanking all of the agents and investigators who helped put Schwartz in prison. So why did Schwartz get a pardon? Trump hasn't told us, but here's what we know. Earlier this year, Schwartz paid 2 lobbyists $960,000 to seek a pardon for him. We know that because the lobbyists filed this disclosure form, which is required by law. So who are these lobbyists? Their names are Jack Berkman and Jacob Wohl. They are far-right conspiracy theorists and convicted felons. They're known for elaborate scams, including several failed attempts to frame public figures for phony sexual assaults. During the 2020 presidential election, Berkman and Wohl ran a voter intimidation campaign targeting Black communities. They made tens of thousands of robocalls spreading disinformation intended to scare people out of voting. They were convicted of felony election fraud charges in Michigan and Ohio. They were also fined over $6 million by federal and state authorities. But now, things are looking up for these 2 con artists. Trump's pardon of Joseph Schwartz has put nearly $1 million into their pockets. Is this a quid pro quo for their efforts to help Trump win the 2020 election? I don't know. But what I do know is that we now have convicted fraudsters lobbying for pardons on behalf of other convicted fraudsters, and it seems to be working. This incredible corruption of the pardon power is flying under the radar. You can help raise awareness by sharing this post and by asking your elected reps to demand accountability for presidential pardons.
Seems like pardons are for sale. Joe Biden pardoning his son, I didn't care for. I didn't like it. I thought that was a bad move. I don't like any of this either, because this is pardons for sale. That was pardons based on who you were related to. You know, Hunter getting pardoned. This is flat out, you got enough money, I'll get your pardon, and that's a problem. You want to talk to me about Joe Biden's pardons? We can have that conversation right after you acknowledge the shit that's going on in this administration.